There's something really dark and evil in that.
What an odd flavor.
It's chalky.
All right, buckle up because there is a spirit in America that sold almost 8 million shots in a single year. It's in more than 30 states, and it has one of the most passionate, devoted fan bases of any bottle in the country. And virtually everybody who drinks this thing agrees on one thing. It tastes absolutely terrible. The kind of terrible that makes grown adults involuntarily contort their faces like they've been personally betrayed by their own mouth.
Whoa.
It makes you regret every decision that led to this specific moment in your life.
Dude, what?
Nobody has any idea what's coming today. We're gonna pour it blind. They weren't prepared. So what does it smell like?
Pour it. Oh, it's very light in color.
Light color. Light color.
This pea?
Reminds me a little bit of tequila.
I'm getting some like citrusy. Kind of citrusy, like a Capri Sun with flowers.
Kind of juicy fruity too, with the gum.
It smells fruity and kind of herbally.
There's a deeper sweetness. Ooh, now it's starting to turn into banana.
Oh, but it smells kind of like a scratch and sniff fruit sticker. I'm not smelling a basket of fruits. I'm smelling this scratch and sniff version of a basket of fruits.
It seems like candy-ish type thing.
Some kind of lighter grains in there.
It's like tequila and malt combined.
It's very herbally and botanical. Bouquet of flowers.
What the is happening? It's like smoky flowers and glue.
I'm not sure what I'm smelling. Initially leaning away from bourbon though, definitely.
It doesn't smell like whiskey. What the heck is that? This almost smells like a peated gin.
What does that smell like? It smells like gin, aged gin maybe.
This is interesting. What a sniffer this has.
What you're about to taste isn't whiskey, bourbon, scotch, or rum. It's a liqueur. Most liqueurs use 15, 20, sometimes 30 different botanicals to create complexity and balance. This uses one. That herb is the same plant they use to make absinthe, but without the other botanicals that define absinthe, without the dilution, without the balance, the full force of it extracted completely. That's a ride. What they've been smelling has essentially been made the same way for 100 years. For most of that 100 years, it existed in one American city, Chicago. For almost 9 decades, it stayed locked inside that city's borders, and the people of that city treat it like a religion, even though they'll be the first to tell you that it tastes like punishment. So now, let's taste it.
A healthy dose.
Why a healthy dose?
Just drink it and give us notes.
How about just I'm just gonna do it. Sorry. I all of a sudden don't know how to drink.
Was that clean?
All right, now like a person. I forget.
Whoa.
That's powdery.
What an odd flavor.
It's chalky. That's really chalky.
Dude, what?
Okay, this is not sitting well.
It's not my favorite thing in the world. It's interesting. It's very bitter.
Now it's bitter. It does taste nothing like it smells.
The initial second that it touches the tongue, it's like, oh, this is gonna be good and fine. And then it immediately goes downhill really fast.
It was better up front. It lingers for a long time. It really sits on the back of your tongue. I just can't get it out, dude.
Getting like tree resiny now.
It's like it wants to be licorice,
If tree bark was candied in its own resiny sap.
but it takes a strong right turn at bitter before it hits licorice. Old orange peels. That's so gross. I'm sorry whoever made this, but orange peels, dude, rotten orange peels, that's what I'm getting. Just like grandpa and like old Band-Aids.
It tastes like glue also, and poison. You know, I will go in for a second just to try. Am I gonna die?
Yeah.
This has a, there's something really dark and evil in that.
What the hell is that? Distilled pee from an alcoholic? That's terrible. I don't even know. That's pretty rough. Did y'all bring a chaser out here?
Is this distilled tree sap?
But it feels like I licked an envelope. You know? Side note, sorry. This one lady who was licking envelopes, it cut her tongue, and then like a week later or something, she had spider eggs implanted into her tongue.
What?
No, but that's a real story.
I'm sure it's a story that somebody told.
Yeah, Raven at the gas station. He had pink hair and painted his nails black. You can tell he knows stuff.
So about those reactions, every single person that tries this for the first time makes some version of that exact face. You can't fake it, you can't prepare for it, your body rejects it on contact. So here's what's in the bag. It's 70 proof, a liqueur made from wormwood, Artemisia absinthium. It's the same botanical that defines absinthe, but where absinthe uses a blend of botanicals to create balance, this product uses wormwood alone. One herb steeped in neutral spirit without heat, which preserves every bitter compound in the plant. Barely any sugar. The result is a wave of bitterness so intense your body physically rejects it. There's nothing between you and the wormwood. This product was created by a Swedish immigrant in Chicago in the early 20th century. For almost 90 years, it never left the city. It was a Chicago secret. And for some, they would think, be better kept a secret. This does not need to be unleashed upon the world, but if it tastes this bad, why does it keep growing faster than spirits that actually taste good?
Scale of 1 to 10, personal preference.
This is like a 3. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but
0.5.
Can it be 0? I will give this a 0. This is bad. I don't like it.
-10. I think this is the worst thing I may have ever put into my mouth.
So those scores are exactly what you'd expect. You're not wrong. Nobody missed the point. The people who made this would agree with every single one, and they'd probably laugh. This isn't a product that failed at being good. It was designed from day one to deliver exactly what it is, a concentrated blast of wormwood bitterness with nothing to soften the blow. The entire appeal is the experience, the right to look someone in the eye and say, I drank it and survived. So the question's pretty obvious. How much would you pay for the worst tasting spirit in America?
Chicago loves their malort, so if I'm sticking with that theory, I'm gonna say it's $60.
$20.
It was made in someone's garage for free.
I think this costs -$4. I believe you owe me some money.
The bottle cost about $25 to $30. We spent, including tax, $27.05. It sits right next to Campari, Fernet Branca, other bitter, challenging spirits with massive followings. The market has spoken. Whatever this is, whatever experience it delivers, it's worth $25.
Oh, God.
Hey!
Malort? Ah!
Oh, I hate this stuff, dude. I hate malort.
That's what freaking Malort tastes like?
That's what this tastes like?
This is garbage. Anybody that likes this is garbage.
On reputation, I knew, man, this tastes so bad, it must be malort.
Jeppson's Malort, a wormwood liqueur from Chicago that's been around since the 1930s. If you're from Chicago, you've been nodding along the whole time. This is not a surprise. You know I'm talking about Jeppson's Malort.
Chicago people are insane, and they love this stuff.
If you're not from Chicago and you haven't heard of this, consider yourself super lucky, because this is a hate crime in a bottle.
You should feel bad about yourself. That's horrible. Who the
I think,
fuck is
yeah.
Carl Jeppson? That fucking asshole.
In the mid-1880s, a man named Carl Jeppson leaves Ystad, Sweden. So he immigrates to Chicago. But Jeppson brought something from Sweden, a recipe, Basque, wormwood bitters.
Is there medicinal properties?
As much as there is in booze.
So, no. Okay. Wormwood is actually good for you.
In Scandinavia, Basque is a traditional digestif dating back to the 15th century, and you drink it after a heavy meal to settle the stomach and aid digestion. It's folk medicine. In Sweden, drinking Basque is normal. In America, it was about to become the most polarizing liquid anyone had ever tasted.
I don't know if I've had this one, but I've had malort, and I hate malort. Now I get it.
So 1920, Prohibition hits, every bar closes, every distillery shuts down.
This is what's caused Prohibition. They're like, actually, no, this is illegal now.
Carl Jeppson, who's been making his wormwood bitters on the side, makes a decision that borders on genius. He starts selling malort door to door under the Volstead Act. Alcohol could be sold if prescribed for medicinal purposes. This might be a legend, but it's too good not to tell, because when the police confronted Jeppson about selling alcohol, he offered for them to taste it. They tried it. They concluded that
This is so bad, it must be medicine. Ah, well, that checks out. Oh my god. That's actually kind of genius.
Kind of ingenious.
You're absolutely right. No one will drink this willingly.
Yeah, that is definitely medicine.
The taste was literally the reason it survived Prohibition. And the thing that would have been fatal, the thing that every measure of consumer preference by all conventional business logic should have killed the product, was the thing that kept it alive. In 1934, a young Northwestern law student graduated named George Broad enters the picture. He took a job at his wife's family business, D.J. Beelzoff Products Co., a small distillery and liquor manufacturer. The company purchased Jeppson's wormwood recipe, and Broad was the one who saw something in it. What starts as a side project becomes the defining obsession of his entire life. And over the next 65 years, from 1934 until his death in 1999, he runs Malort. So this guy doesn't change the recipe, he doesn't try to improve it, he promotes it tirelessly in Chicago bars, one bartender at a time. And in 1953, legal and financial troubles forced him to liquidate most of his liquor holdings. Stunning that this wasn't just keeping him in fat stacks. Of all the products in his portfolio, the one nobody wants to drink is the one he can't bear to part with. George Broad dies in 1999. He's been running Malort for 65 years, and the company passes to the person who'd been by his side for 33 of those years, his secretary, a working class woman from Cicero named Pat Gablick. Over the years, she became his partner in life and business, and when Broad died, Gablick inherited the entire Malort operation. No formal training in spirits production, distribution, or marketing, a secretary who suddenly owned a liquor company. So we're jumping into 2007, and a guy named Sam Meckling bartending at Patty's Long in Lakeview. And he starts noticing something about Malort. Every time he poured a shot for a first-timer, without exception, the person made the same face, that involuntary full-body grimace. Meckling started promoting Malort hard through social media, running fan pages, pushing the brand online. Other bartenders started doing the same thing, filming first reactions, sharing them, tagging friends, and the hashtag MalortFace caught fire. Within months, it was everywhere. A product doesn't need to taste good to succeed, apparently. It needs a moment that can't be faked. And that was a brilliant move because sales climbed hard. The product that existed in quiet obscurity for decades suddenly became the most talked about spirit in Chicago.
What you just told me doesn't surprise me. Like, for some reason, I feel like it's like a bartender thing to do shots of like Malort and Fernet while they're behind the bar.
Then it went beyond Chicago. People started flying in specifically to try Malort. The Malort face had done what no marketing budget could ever do. Today, it's in more than 30 states and still growing. In 2022, 7.9 million shots were poured. Malort is a category of one. Wormwood, steeped cold, barely sweetened. That's the whole product. In Chicago, there's a ritual called the Chicago handshake. A shot of Malort chased with an old style beer. That's the official welcome, because apparently they don't want you to come back. It's how Chicagoans greet visitors from out of town, and it's how they decide if you belong. And if you visit Chicago and don't do a Chicago handshake, locals will tell you that you didn't really visit Chicago, you just passed through. And so the culture around this bottle runs deep. Fan-created slogans, the brand retweeting its own worst reviews, marketing that leans into the disgust instead of running from it. Their actual official slogan is the taste of true love. And one of the comments on the internet could be a really good alternative explosion, Malort, because those pants aren't gonna shit themselves. The hatred is the marketing. The disgust is the brand identity. And at $25 to $30, this is a membership card. It's a bottle that exists so you can pour it for somebody who's never had it and watch what happens to their face. But is it gonna go on your shelf?
Is this going to go on your
No. Nope. I'm gonna say no. Sorry, Carl.
No. You need me to throw this away for you?
Absolutely not. No. No.
It won't even go into my mouth. You tricked me. That was good. You got me.
No, it's tasty.
This is a prank. This episode is a prank.
You couldn't pay me to put this on my shelf, all right? Absolutely not.
Jeppson's Malorts, $25. It survived Prohibition because it tasted too bad to be illegal. So what's the most divisive bottle that you've ever put in front of someone? The one where half the room loved it, the other half absolutely wanted to fight you? Let me know in the comments. You're gonna make me try it, aren't you? It doesn't go away either. It's like if you made a robot from broken down industrial parts, and then you program the robot to be an asshole, and the robot roams the streets at night, beats people up, and then poops in their mouth. That's Malort. Good Lord.